As you heard in our first video, the March of Dimes mission focus changed in 1958 to improve the health of babies by preventing birth defects and infant mortality. So what does that mean? Let's start with birth defects. As the name indicates, birth defects are health conditions that are present at birth. Birth defects change the shape or function of one or more parts of the body. Birth defects cause problems in overall health, how the body develops, or in how the body works. The most common birth defects are congenital heart defects, cleft lip and cleft palate, Down syndrome, and spina bifida. So how do birth defects happen? While there's been lots of research, the causes of most birth defects are unknown. Many birth defects are caused by genetic conditions that are passed from parents to children through genes. Therefore, research on genetic birth defects is vital, and we've been doing it for a long time. In fact, March of Dimes funded the work of James Watson and Francis Crick to identify the double helix structure of DNA, paving the way for mapping the human genome and developing tests and treatments for dozens of genetic diseases that are saving thousands of lives today. And beyond genetics, we do know some causes of birth defects. For example, alcohol use during pregnancy can cause fetal alcohol syndrome or fetal alcohol spectrum disorders. The use of certain street drugs or prescription drugs during pregnancy can cause birth defects like heart defects. Certain types of infection during pregnancy can cause birth defects like microcephaly, which causes the baby's head to be much smaller than normal size. And a lack of folate in a woman's body when she is pregnant can lead to birth defects like spina bifida. How does the March of Dimes work to prevent birth defects today? We do it in a number of ways: supporting research on the causes of and prevention of birth defects, educating all women of childbearing age about the importance of taking 400 micrograms of folic acid daily before becoming pregnant. In 1998, we also successfully advocated that the U.S. grain supply be fortified with folic acid, leading to a 19% decrease in the birth defects caused by a lack of folate. We educate women about how to reduce the risk of having a baby born with a birth defect by not drinking alcohol while pregnant and by controlling chronic conditions like obesity and diabetes before and during pregnancy. Now back to understanding what we mean by infant mortality. Infant mortality is the death of an infant before their first birthday. Each year in the United States, approximately 4 million infants are born, and nearly 30,000 of these babies die before their first birthday. Premature birth and associated conditions are the leading cause of infant mortality, followed by birth defects. Reducing infant mortality is key to the March of Dimes mission. We approach the problem in 3 ways: by funding research to identify causes and strategies for prevention, by expanding access to healthcare for women and infants, and by supporting public and professional education. Further, we engage communities and volunteers, we lead improvements in care, and we support families with a baby in a neonatal intensive care unit. In this way, March of Dimes delivers the healthiest beginnings so that every generation has the brightest tomorrow. We imagine a world in which every baby has the opportunity to thrive, live the future they choose, and grow up to change the world. Now that we have covered our history, birth defects, and infant mortality, in our next video, we'll dive more into learning about premature birth.